All right, lads, welcome back to me podcast, Cheaper Than Therapy. Mick Thomas here. How are ya? Happy New Year to you and all that stuff. Are you doing it? Are you on the road already to your New Year's resolution? Is it happening? Sorry, I'm looking all over the place. I got 2 new cameras, so I kind of don't know where to look at the moment. But new equipment, trying it out, see what happens. But 2022. Cheers. Thanks for joining me. We made it again. Episode 142. Also, check out my other podcast with my friend Corey Brooks. Very, very good podcast. Can't speak already. It's very informative. It's called the Manxiety Podcast, and it's basically about us 2 lads talking about men's problems, mental health for men. It ain't anti-women podcast. It's more of a pro-man podcast. So let's look at it that way. Check it out wherever you get the same podcast. It's on YouTube if you want to check out my new cameras and stuff and see what I'm working with. This is all kind of a trial and error thing, so please bear with me. And as I realize I got this t-shirt in Baby Gap, yeah, but we'll push on. We will push on. How is your New Year going, by the way? So far, it's now the 3rd, I think, of January. Did you give up on your New Year's resolution? Are you still the same person? Probably are, right? You're probably the same person that we've been, right? How many of us did this? How many of us made a New Year's resolution January or December 31st? I'm going to do this. 22, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. But you know what? New Year's Day is on Saturday. I'm gonna wait till Monday. Start Monday. That's what I'm gonna do. How many of us did that? Let's be honest. Be honest with old Uncle Mick. You did, right? You went out and you said, fuck it, I'll wait the extra few days. But that's fine. That's what we do. It's the time. I've never been one for making changes based on the turn of a page of a calendar. I've never done that. I've always been the type of person that if I want to do something, I just do it. I want to change something, I'll change it. But yeah, so some people do. Some people like the old turn of the calendar. And if you did, good luck to you. I like it. I'm glad you are making changes, and I hope you are making changes to the better. I normally don't make resolutions, but I kind of do feel a little bit driven in the turn of a new year. Like, for example, I kind of gave up on fast food. That was one of the things I said, all right, it's January now, 2022, no more fast food. Not because it's bad for you. I don't give a shit. I eat healthy enough and I work out enough. I don't care if it's bad for me. Only because I am sick to fucking death of Grubhubs. It doesn't pay to go to fast food place anymore. Have you ever gone to a fucking Burger King, a Chipotle? I went to Wendy's the other night. Myself and the miss went in, and we were there for... Line was wrapped around the door, right? It was like John Lennon's funeral. Just the cars going on and on and on, right? And I said, it has to be quicker to go inside. Has to be quicker to pull up and just run in. Give me the Frosty. Get the fuck out. You would swear it was, right? But it turns out it wasn't. I went inside, and all they're doing is getting Grubhub orders ready. And all they're doing is getting DoorDash orders ready. And they're not even giving a shit anymore about the people in... And the people that are in the lobby with you are just picking up Grubhub and DoorDash. Why is Grubhub and DoorDash? I'm hearing you saying, if you're probably listening from another country that isn't built on fucking goddamn laziness. I'll tell you what Grubhub is that you are too fucking late. Now, I'm sure originally it was set up, right? I'm pregnant, I'm massive. Can't get off the couch. Got more kids here. Gotta feed him somehow. I can't go outside. Car broke down. Husband has the car. Husband's at work, probably, right? Let's be honest. Or let's play in the fantasy. The wife has the car. She's gone off in the car, right? Car don't start. I don't want to go outside. I live in a bad neighborhood. Get on the phone to Grubhub. Beep, bop, boop, bop, boop, bop, beep. Yeah, go to get me this, get me that, bring it back. Safe as house. You pay them, tip them. Off you go. Nice transaction. But what's happened as usual, we're all fucking lazy fat fucks, right? So what do we do now? We all just stay in. We don't want to go get our food anymore. It's cold. So now the customer service aspect has dropped because all people care about is the customer service at a Grubhub. So Taco Bell, McDonald's, Burger King, Chipotle, all of those places are now just basing their surveys on how quick the Grubhub got there. So what are they doing? So the average people like you and me, and I've never used Grubhub, by the way. I've never used it. This is not a protest. I just fucking let me go get me Grubhub. So what happens, right, is you go out, you sit at home, You get your Grubhub. Now, I want to go in and get something, but what's happening is there's 10, 11 fucking people, teenagers, and they don't give a shit anymore. The customers, they don't give a shit. If you ask them for something that's, yeah, what do you want? Like, do you know what I mean? Don't give a shit anymore. They're running in, they're running out. They don't give a fuck. They're not moving for anybody. They're getting paid pittance. So when you go in there, that's all it is, right? It's just these teenagers and they're all running around getting the Grubhub orders that you who was sitting at home like a fat fuck deciding how you're going to order what you're ordering, and then you're going to complain like, oh, the order didn't get here on time. When the rest of us are standing in the lobby, right, in there looking at your face, getting hassled by the masks, which the masks are gone now, I think, right? Obnoxious size water bottle, I know. Didn't Biden just throw his hands up? Just go, fuck it. It's not a federal thing anymore. Let this I'm done. Fuck it. I would too, to be fair. Not to defend Biden but I would too. But anyway, so now I gotta go in, I gotta deal with all that shit. And the service is just gone to dog shit. So now, the service has gone to shit. The cost, I went into Wendy's the other night and I spent $32 on fucking 2 people eating something normal in Wendy's. So the food's gone, the service has gone to shit. The food is way more expensive, and it's all dog shit. It's not good for you. It'd be different. Like, remember fast food? You walked in, you had $1, and you're like, I can get chips, fries. I can get chips and a fucking burger and maybe chicken nuggets and a Coke for this $1.50. Maybe an apple pie if I had another 20 cents. Remember, you could do that. Now it's fucking But what happened to the $5 footlong of Subway? Remember that song? $5 footlong. Remember that one? Gone. Went to Subway, me and my son the other day, and all he got was cheese on a fucking piece of flatbread. $27. That was it for 2 sandwiches. Why would you go to these places anymore? Service gone to shit because of Grubhub. I keep looking back because I see these balloons growing. It's my son's birthday, so we got these helium balloons and they're blown all over the house, and I think like someone's breaking in. And then back, I diverse. Fucking can't talk anymore. I digress. Grubhub, service gone to shit. Boring fucking rude teenagers working there. The food tastes like shit and it's expensive. Don't go to fast food anymore. That should be a New Year's resolution for you and an easy one to uphold. A very, very easy one for you to uphold. I went to buy, for New Year's dinner, I was going to buy, make some roast potatoes, big Irish dinner I'll make. Bag of potatoes that big, right? Bag of potatoes that big, $2.99. Fed 6 people, and I even threw some out. I threw some out at the end of it. $3, $2.99, and I fed 6 people. Go to the supermarket. Just go to the supermarket. It's not worth it. And the fast food, it'd be different if it tasted so good, but it doesn't. It's dog shit. There's no benefit to going to fast food anymore. So let that be one of your New Year's resolutions. If you don't have any, I love a New Year's resolution. I feel I'm being left behind. I don't know what to do. Everyone else is making them. That's a great one for you. That's a great one for you, isn't it? Just don't do any of that shit anymore. You're done. Another one, stop watching television. Holy shit. I cannot get over how bad television is nowadays. I haven't watched television, and I'd say, I'm being serious about this, in nearly 3 years. I haven't watched a television program. I stream everything. I watch it on the computer, on my phone, stream it on the telly. I haven't sat down and watched. Have you seen how bad television shows are now? Holy shit. Everything is a hospital, right? I understand ER, right? It's all about the trauma. And then there was fucking Chicago wards. Then there's doctors, right? Then there's surgeons. They all get their own shows, by the way. It's not me talking about everyone who's in the one show. They've all got their own show, surgeons. I saw a show the other day now, nurses. Nurses coming this fall to one of the BCs, one of the S's, BS's, or the NBRs, one of the main channels. Coming this spring. Nurses. I don't know what that show's going to be, but you know what I mean? It's just so hard to be a nurse, and it's all PC, right? It's all like the Asian nurse talking to the black nurse, talking to the white nurse, the Muslim nurse, and they're all like, it's so hard to be a nurse nowadays, and it's tough, right? And no male nurses there in the commercial, by the way. I'm sure there are some in there, but they're just not showing them because, you know, weird. It's weird now, isn't it? How diversity is now but whatever. I'm sure. Good luck to them. I'm sure they're making the right choices, and the entertainment value isn't sucking at all with the fucking forced diversity. I'm sure it's not hurting at all. But that's the main thing, that the product doesn't suffer. We just want to don't hurt feelings, so that's good. So yeah, the show's about nurses now. A whole show for nurses, because it's in a hospital. So that's all you need, I think. I see the battery is going low on this one. That's fine. We'll make it. We should make it. Yeah. So the battery's going. The battery's going low. So nurses. That's the new show. I think what's next? It'll be coming this fall. Janitors, and it'll just be janitors in a hospital. You know what I mean? They'll just be mopping up this shit. And it'll be a whole show dedicated to that. A whole show dedicated to janitors, and there'll be an Asian janitor. Right, and the Asian janitor will come along, and he'll be next to the black janitor, and they'll have their emotional breakdown. That will only be, the conversation can only be generated on race and stuff like that. So, because that's what we reduce ourselves to. We're just only a race. We're not even, you know what I mean? Like we're not even a person anymore. We're just ticking boxes now at this day, and it's bad. It's got to be bad out there, right? But janitors coming this fall. I can't wait to see that one. The mailman, that'll be a good show, right? Again, it's the same dramatic music and I just haven't watched television in so long. It's garbage. It's really shit. No wonder. Like no, and this is the place where you want to force diversity. Like, you put your effort, please, into the writing. Just put your effort into turn out a good product. I try. It's not good a lot of the times. But I try, you know, I do. I try. But like the TV shows have just thrown in the towels. They have thrown in the towels on good writing and on talent. Like I watched, it's very not controversial, but usually comics don't go after comics, unless they lift shit, you know. But there was I saw a comedian on a streaming platform. I won't name the one because one day they might reach out. On a streaming platform, and it was a lot of boxes ticked on the person. Let's just say that, right? There was a lot of boxes ticked on the person. Of what I mean by the boxes, right? They weren't white, they weren't a male, they weren't straight. And they may not have been born. They may not now be what they were biologically born as. They may have moved over, right? Transitioned to another gender from what they're originally. I think that's the best way to say it, right? Without kind of misgendering them. I'm not misgendering them. But anyway, so it did tick all the boxes of the perfect storm scenario of comedian. Brutal. Now, look, I've always said this about other comics. That's their art. That's the story they want to tell. They're the jokes they want to do. They're the topics of conversation. That's their premise. That's their story. That's their journey. That's their art. I don't really shit on the material. Even if it's like I don't find it funny. I'm sure there's people out there that do find it funny. But what I do have a little bit of, you know, is when the networks just want to tick boxes and they're putting up dog shit. Because it's just, again, I'm not saying it's dog shit. You kind of are, Mick. Let's be honest. You are. I am. It's really bad. It was really bad comedy. And what shocked me is that an industry as big as that streaming platform was willing to go, yep, we're going to bet our money on you. Not only that, is when you click onto our page, you know, you click on one of your streaming things to see what you want to watch. What's out this week, right? You might click on it. What's it? A brand new episode of such and such is up. This new movie is out, only available on this streaming platform. Oh, John at work was telling me all about this. I can't wait to watch this show. And you turn it on and bang, this person's face is what comes up on the screen. And you go, oh, must be good. Getting front row, getting pushed, getting nice push up front. You would click on it. First of all, I clicked on the I clicked on it plays a preview if you hover over for a minute, right? It hovers over it just for a moment, and then the preview goes, and you know, and it was delightfully bad, like a 2-minute preview, and it was so bad. I was like, it can't be this bad. Let me put it on. Let me just put it on, and I put it on, and it was just horrendous. It really was horrendous, and it kind of saddens me. And it's not the reason, of course. I'm thinking about, you know, abandoning comedy. Because it's just not like you can sit there and there's a lot of guys who went out there and girls too went out there and made it on their own kind of their own way and their own niche and that kind of stuff. But it's hard now. It's just really hard to get any kind of look. And I'm not saying I'm entitled to the look. I'm not even saying I deserve that look by any means. I'm not saying I'm any better than X amount of people. But I think you know, a cat falling off the couch was funnier than this person. And so I just think the cat falling off the couch should have got its own special on this platform. That's all I'm saying. But again, it sounds like I'm bitter, but I'm not. It just kind of worries me of the way because like I said, a lot of my friends are very successful in this business. They've been on TV shows, movies, done arenas. Very happy for him. So I'm not a bitter person in comedy. I'm really not. I wish nothing but the best for everybody. But my point is that it worries me for the way the industry is kind of judged by people who cannot do it only because they want to tick boxes. Because I understand you have shareholders, and I get it. But again, this streaming platform, which I won't say the name of it. Some of you may have subscriptions to it, some of you may not. But it is kind of like you watch it yourself. And you probably know what I'm talking about even. You've probably been tricked into watching it and going, I'll click on this person. And you go, what the fuck? Never heard of the person before, by the way. And there's a chance I have heard of pretty much every comedian. You know what I mean? Like I've worked with them. Everyone that's kind of got a lot of heat behind them. A lot of people haven't heard of me because I have no heat. So I'm saying that, you know, of course, kind of shitting on myself, of course. But, yeah. So I kind of know pretty much of every comic, and I've never heard of this person. Never heard of him, right? There's on, like if you go to Netflix now, the comedians or the stand-ups is on there. I know every one of those comics on there. I've worked with them in some capacity. I've been around them. There's two that I've never been around. But I know them, right? This person I don't know. Again, look at this is a New Year's resolution. Another New Year's resolution. Just stop watching. So you can stop watching junk food, stop eating junk food, stop watching shit television, and go work on yourself. Right? Go work on yourself. You can pretend you're going to go to the gym. You know, I took today off from the gym deliberately because it's Monday, first one of the month, first Monday of the new year at a gym. Why would I put myself into that? A bunch of people walk around like it's a spaceship, like, I don't know how to use any of these machines. And they'll be gone in a week. Maybe two. Once they realize that it's not easy. But you know what? I hope for whatever you do out there, whatever resolutions you have to make your life better, I hope you stick with them. I hope you don't go join a gym and then fucking throw in the towel, right? Because let's be honest, most of us are going to do it. We're going to make these resolutions for this better life, and we're not going to stick to it. So let's just be honest. Let's just go back. It doesn't matter. The turn in the calendar doesn't matter. Betty White is gone. That's all we should be consoling with right now. We should all be just consumed with the loss of Betty White. How she made it to 99, I think 100 maybe. I don't know. She did a good run, and we should all be mourning that one. We should stop giving ourselves, you know, false hope that we're going to become the next Rock based on our muscle size. We're going to get the band back together. We're not doing that. We're not getting the band back together. We're not learning another language this year. Let's be honest. We're not going to do it. We can talk about it. We say we are. One of my new resolutions is probably to quit comedy. I probably won't follow through on that either. So that's where we're at. That's where we're at for 22. You know, R.I.P. Betty White. It's a sad one. Listen, we still have Keith Richards. Guys, and I think that's the last one, the last ray of sunshine, the last hope for us is that we have Keith Richards left. Once he goes, that's it. Then the apocalypse starts. I believe it. I believe the apocalypse starts. So, stick with your resolutions, guys. Don't listen to me. I'm a dick. I wish you all the best for 2022. Episode 142 in the bag. Let's hope maybe this year, maybe one of your resolutions is to fucking like an episode, subscribe, check me out on YouTube or something. Share it, for fuck's sake. Help a brother out, as the kids are saying. Anyway, listen, happy New Year to you all. Thanks so much for listening and tuning in. Like and subscribe, and please subscribe on YouTube. or wherever if you're listening to it, wherever you're getting your podcast. So thanks so much, everybody. And remember, as always, wash your hands, you dirty fuckers. Happy New Year and good luck to you. Good luck to you.